Why are wide-set eyes so appealing? Why do many fashion models have eyes like that? What do Halle Bailey, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Kate Moss have in common? Hello everyone, and welcome back to Zahir Beauty. Today, we're going to explore facial aesthetics and their impact on attractiveness. Specifically, we'll be discussing wide-set eyes and what makes them so attractive. We'll be taking a closer look at the science behind it, and also talking about some celebrities who are known for their wide-set eyes, including Halle Bailey, Anya Taylor-Joy, Kate Moss, Amanda Seyfried, and Gemma Ward. Let's get started. The eyes are fundamental to facial aesthetics. When identifying a face, the eyes are usually the first facial structure to be recognized, followed by the nose and lips. And the spacing between the eyes is an immediately noticeable feature. First, let's define what wide-set eyes are. Wide-set eyes refer to eyes that are spaced farther apart than the average distance between eyes in a given population. The distance between the eyes is measured as the interpupillary distance, which is the distance between the centers of the pupils. The average interpupillary distance is around 2.56 inches in men and 2.40 inches in women, but this can vary based on factors such as age and ethnicity. When the interpupillary distance is wider than the average for a given population, the eyes appear more widely spaced, which can give the face a distinct appearance. Wide-set eyes can be a natural variation in facial anatomy or can be a result of certain genetic conditions. As we will see later, we must also consider that more important than the absolute measurements of the interpupillary distance is its proportion with the face. So, are wide-set eyes attractive? Now, let's delve into the science behind why wide-set eyes are considered attractive. Research suggests that facial symmetry and proportion play a significant role in our perception of beauty. In the study New Golden Ratios for Facial Beauty, it was found that female attractiveness is optimized when the interpupillary distance is approximately 46% of the biozygomatic width. They demonstrated that the optimal ratios for the attractiveness of an individual face match those of an average face and refute the golden ratio theory. However, the methodology used can be questioned, as there was a female overrepresentation among the research participants, given that the male perception of attractiveness can differ from the female one. From now on, I will refer to the ratio of interpupillary distance to biozygomatic width as eye separation ratio, or simply ES ratio. Also, eye separation ratio is a dimorphic trait between men and women, meaning that there are measurable differences in this ratio between the two genders. In general, men tend to have larger biozygomatic width and interpupillary distances measurements compared to women. However, the ES ratio tends to be larger in women than in men, indicating that women have relatively wider set eyes compared to their facial width than men do. This dimorphic trait may have arisen due to sexual selection pressures in evolutionary history, as wider set eyes in women may have been associated with greater femininity and thus greater attractiveness to potential mates. Overall, wide-set eyes are an overly feminizing feature, so they may not suit men well, while close-set eyes are an overly masculinizing feature. Wide-set eyes can also have a psychological impact on how we perceive others. In the study More Than Meets the Eye, the effect of intercanthal distance on perception of beauty and personality, it has shown that women with eyes slightly apart, up to 10% deviation from normal, are often perceived as more submissive, friendly, trustworthy, and attractive. This may have an evolutionary reason, as hunting animals evolved closer set eyes like wolves and lions, which are seen as more threatening and dangerous, whereas prey have eyes that are farther apart, which are seen as more harmless. Also, wide-set eyes are a neotenic feature because they are a physical characteristic commonly associated with infantile or juvenile animals, including humans. Neoteny refers to the retention of juvenile traits into adulthood, and wide-set eyes are one such trait that is often retained. In humans, the distance between the eyes is generally greater in infants and children than in adults. As humans grow and develop, their facial bones and features mature and become more prominent, causing the eyes to become closer together. However, in some individuals, the eyes remain relatively far apart, creating a neotenous or baby-faced appearance. Wide-set eyes have been shown to be associated with perceptions of youthfulness, innocence, and vulnerability, which may be why they are often considered attractive or desirable features in some cultures. The retention of juvenile characteristics allowed women to have the same attention and affection dedicated to their offspring, which provided them with advantages in social situations. Overall, the presence of wide-set eyes in adult humans is a neotenous feature that is associated with juvenile characteristics, and it may play a role in how we perceive and interact with others. And lastly, wide-set eyes look good on large eyes, another feminine trait. On the other hand, small eyes can be disharmonious in this situation. Now, let's take a look at beautiful women with this type of eye. Many celebrities and public figures are known for their wide-set eyes, which have undoubtedly contributed to their appeal. Some examples include Amanda Seyfried, Gemma Ward, Anya Taylor-Joy, Kate Moss, and Halle Bailey. First up, we have Amanda Seyfried. Her big, green, wide-set eyes have been captivating audiences for years and are often cited as one of her most attractive features. Next, we have Gemma Ward, who was discovered at the age of 14 and quickly became one of the most sought-after models in the world. The Australian model played Tamara, the Mermaid Queen, in Pirates of the Caribbean, on Stranger Tides, a role we like to think of as Dark Ariel. Her wide-set eyes and unique features helped her stand out from the crowd. Anya Taylor-Joy is another actress with striking, wide-set eyes. Her piercing gaze has been a topic of discussion among fans and critics alike, and has helped make her one of the most in-demand actresses in Hollywood. Kate Moss, one of the most iconic supermodels of all time, also has wide-set eyes that have helped her become a fashion legend. She was in the spotlight when she dated Johnny Depp. Last but not least, we have Halle Bailey, who recently made headlines when she was cast as Ariel in Disney's live-action adaptation of The Little Mermaid. Her beautiful wide-set eyes are sure to captivate audiences when the movie is released. These women have captivated audiences with their unique beauty, and their wide-set eyes are a defining feature of their appearance. In conclusion, wide-set eyes are an alluring facial feature that contributes to a person's overall attractiveness. Obviously, it depends on the overall harmony of the face. It is a continuum, and the greater the deviation from the mean, the greater the risk of becoming uncanny and polarizing. Both extremes are less attractive, eyes that are too far apart as well as too close. From the science of facial symmetry to the psychological impact of approachability, wide-set eyes hold a unique appeal. By understanding the factors that make this feature so captivating, we can appreciate the diverse beauty that exists in the world around us. Thank you for joining us today as we explore the allure of wide-set eyes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into beauty and attraction. Also, feel free to share your thoughts on wide-set eyes and other facial features in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time.